15 scams for you to watch out for. And this is the thing, not going to spend a whole lot of time on each scam because the keys to avoiding the scams apply across all of them, right? We've covered this before in the past.
Oh,
yeah, we always covering this. And see, the thing is, don't get caught up in what the scam is wrapped in because they're going to wrap it in whatever is the latest trend to catch your attention. So now it's the coronavirus, obviously. So that's what's going to be wrapped in. You know, next week it could be something, well, maybe not next week, but you know, at some point it'll be something else. And, you know, and in the past it was something different. But it's always, you know, wrapped in whatever something that's going to catch your attention. But the keys to avoiding it are always the same, okay? So we're going to run through these. Number one is that they have some kind of map scan, okay? Where they're using Android apps and claiming to display a map of the coronavirus cases and provide statistics of the spread of the disease and all this kind of stuff, whatever. So watch out for that. Number two is malware. Watch out for that. Malware is any kind of, you know, the prefix mal means bad. Any kind of software that you don't know its origins, if it's not, you know, from approved even sometimes some, you know, bad stuff gets onto the like the Google store or the Apple store. They're pretty good, especially Apple, at you know, catching that stuff. But you want to try to make sure you get your apps from approved sources. Yeah, don't download any old thing that's related to coronavirus. Try to get it from your county health department or state. Right. Number three, cures for the coronavirus.
Oh, okay. Wow.
That should tell you that something's up because they don't have any cures for it as of yet. So they're preying on people's, you know, ignorance. Number four, medical information. As always, like we said, anytime somebody's asking for any kind of private information of yours, be leery. You know, that's a red flag. Text messages. Okay, that's another way they try to reach out to you. Text messages now.
I've been getting those.
Number six, financial issues.
Be very careful with that.
Yes. Stock market trading. Okay. There's a time-old scam called pump and dump.
Oh, I never heard of this.
Yeah. Okay. Way pump and dump works is they will pitch a stock to you, and generally the people who are pitching it are the ones who are behind it, right? They own the majority of the shares, whatever. A lot of times they have a collective audience or a following or whatever, and they
get you to buy it up.
They pitch it to these people. And the more people buy it, the more it goes up. So people see the stock going up, and then it spreads. So everybody thinks but it's really nothing. It's really junk stock, right? And so it's only going to work for a short time. But by the time everybody figures out what's going on, they have sold all of theirs.
Right.
That's why they call it pump and dump. They pump you up to buy it, and as the price goes up, they sell all their shares when it reaches its peak before it crashes. And then they bail out and crashes, and you stuck with junk stock. So that's the classic pump and dump.
Yeah.
I've also heard of a new scam recently. It's involving the stock market where they're encouraging people to short stock all these stocks right now. So shorting is when you're betting that it's going to go down.
Right.
And there's a lot of things right now that it's going to go down because it's just like McDonald's is going to go down.
Everything is going down pretty much right now.
Oil is falling, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
So, but they get you to buy on, but they're not actually investing your money. They're keeping your money.
Oh, wow.
So make sure you're using some reputable firm to begin with anyway.
Yes. Whether it's a reputable online firm or, you know,
a broker.
Yeah, brick and mortar brokers. Okay, number 8, donations to nonprofit organizations. Those are always, that's a tried and true scam that's been around forever. Tax payments. Working remotely from home. Number 11.
By the way, the working from home, they're talking about like fake jobs from home.
Right.
Not you working from your job from home, but be careful of things that say like you can make $1,500 a week from home.
Yes. Thanks, Pip. Yes. Number 11, hospitality and travel related issues. Okay. Number 12, employment issues.
That's going to be a big deal in the next couple of weeks.
Yes, that is.
Yeah.
Number 13, online lies.
We just covered that last week.
Number 14, call centers. And number 15, capitalizing on fear. and some of these kind of overlap, but yeah. So basically, you like some of the keys that we've given you in the past. Try not to be in a hurry. Okay, when you're doing things online or dealing with your money or whatever, reading your emails, take your time. Okay, look at it critically,
especially links.
And examine it. Look at it critically, and if it's fishy, then be careful. You know, that's your first step. Once you know the way they get you, most of the times is you're unsuspecting. You fall for the okie doke and you trust them. Just don't trust anybody.
Right.
Nobody. As a matter of fact, you know, your friends can be, their account can be hacked as well.
Yes.
So if you get a link from your friend and it's a bit link or like a shortened URL link or something like that, ask your friend if they sent you that link before you open it. Even if it's not a shortened link, any kind of link, ask your friend, did you actually send this? Because you're going to click on that and then you're going to be in trouble.
So I got a text message from a 7-digit number. It says, notice, emergency fund available. Reply, go to continue for up to $4,969.98. Reply, stop to opt out.
Yeah, that's not real.
That's
right.
Got scam written all over it.
And it's not the first one I've gotten. It's actually the second one. The first one had a link inside of it, but it said pretty much the same thing.
Yeah. So, Dee, tell us about your toilet paper calculator.
Well,
is this mostly like for fun, right?
Yeah, it's definitely for fun. There's really no way to calculate how many squares one person uses, but it is a fun little.
Did everybody
do it?
Did everybody do it?
I didn't know we were going to do it and talk about it, but we can do it.
Well, I already You
did it?
You already did it.
Okay.
Because it was in the link, so of course I tried it.
Yeah. So how much did you? How much? Did you do it before you got your 36 or after you got your 36?
No, after.
Okay.
Yeah. So it said, the first one I got was like the first answer I got was it was crazy. It was crazy long. It said it's like 177 days or something or whatever. But I went in and I tweaked in the advanced settings. I tweaked it to make it a little bit more accurate.
Okay.
Because it has like these different, it has how many sheets per row, how many people in your house, different things like that. So once I tweaked it, it still said I had enough for 71 days.
Oh, that's good.
So
that's really good.
Yeah, that's what it said. And I didn't even count the rows that I had left over from the last time that we went shopping because we haven't even used all those yet. I just counted the 36. I counted the 12 that I found, and I don't even think I counted the 10 that I got coming from eBay on Monday.
Oh wow!
So yeah,
so you're gonna be good to go.
So we're pretty good. We're pretty good.
I didn't do it, but I think I'm okay.
Yeah,
my roommate Craig was out of town, so I definitely was okay. He and I share a bathroom,
right?
But now he back.
Okay,
and Craig's a big man. You know what they say? Big man, big shit.
So yeah,
it's fun. Everybody out there, if you guys need to know how long your toilet paper will last, feel free.
Yeah, I think this is for entertainment purposes. People,
it's definitely
I wouldn't stake my, toilet paper storage
on
this. Yeah. So,
but yeah, even the people who made it, they said it's a lighthearted humor. Okay, but it grew into a tool that could educate the masses and help reduce stockpiling. So that's what it was for. They don't want you guys to go out and overbuy and do all of this. So use your toilet paper calculators and don't buy up all the tissue so me and Dino could get some.
Right. And let me share this 3-word phrase with you. Get up a day.
Get up a day.
Right.
I think I might get up a day.
Damn it, that sounds nice. I never thought.
They're not that expensive.
Yeah.
Not anymore. I mean, they're not the you're not gonna get the kind you get at a hotel,
right? Cheap. Not the actual separate unit, but the thing that goes on the toilet.
Yeah.
Toilet. Yeah, that's true. They're pretty reasonable.
Yeah. I think I might do that.
Yeah, I think so. I think I might too as well. So, GameStop instructs their employees to ignore the law and the law enforcement and not shut down.
Well, apparently GameStop feels like they are a podcast too.
Is this GameStop local? Is this at all the GameStop?
No, this is all of them.
All of them.
All of them have sent messages to all their employees at all their stores saying don't shut down.
How much they pay them? They're going to put their life at risk. Although I have to say, this falls in the category like weed to me.
I would no. Well, actually, though, if you read their story, what they say, they do have an argument for it. And there are other places.
It's a good argument.
It is a good argument. And
people need this right now.
I had the same conversation actually with my nephew because my nephew is nephew Deuce, who we talk about on the show all the time. He is a tech for the cable company.
Okay,
and they're considered essential services.
Yes, people think they're cable.
Right, and see that's where everybody's mind goes. But beyond cable, they offer internet and phone as well. Mm-hmm. So even beyond entertainment that is essential, there's actual literal essential functions in the traditional sense of communication.
Right.
And as much as people get down on video games, it does help hand-eye coordination. Mm-hmm. It does help keep your mind. There's puzzles. It's not just shoot-'em-up games.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely.
And not only that, if you want people to stay in the house, you better want them to be doing something.
Right. This could be hours of you being inside the house versus people out in the streets.
Or you in your house planning like how to break into everybody's house and steal their toilet paper.
What GameStop says is that what people don't know is because we're known basically for gaming entertainment, but we also provide means for people to connect remotely to their work, and different things like that. So they have other services and products that are used, for communication, and that that could be considered or should be considered essential.
Mm-hmm. It is.
So
I agree with that.
They had a good point. They had a really good point.
I did. I when I first saw the story before I read it, I was like, "What? They're going to get shut down?"
Right.
And then I read it, and I was like, "Well, you know what? I wish I did have a PlayStation right now." So yeah.
No, actually, I was thinking about that. Yes, I'm not a video game person, but I would have one now.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I'm kind of bored of doing the same things over and over in the four walls.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So speaking of getting shut down, okay. So since our last podcast, the whole gun store situation has kind of gone almost like a 360. Because right after our show is when everybody started panic buying guns and ammo.
Guns and ammo, yeah.
So I got our friend of the show, Eli Steele, the movie producer, documentary producer. Yeah. How Jack Became Black. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's a very good documentary. Anyway, he sent me a picture of a local gun store, one actually that I've been going to for 30-something years, Martin B. Redding in Culver City, because he lives locally. He lives in Culver City. And it was a picture of people lined outside
around
the door. Around the corner.
Yeah, I saw that.
Right, yeah. So people were trying to get their ammo and stuff, whatever, just like the toilet paper and everything else, right? Because people are concerned that the longer this thing goes, that, it could get sticky.
So the picture with the line of people outside the gun store, that wasn't for the sale?
No.
What?
That was not for sale.
No. Then this is
that was just regular.
I thought that was for the pallet sale.
No.
Oh, snap.
That was just regular.
I saw this on the BBC.
They said the gun shops were reporting 50 to 100% increases in sales.
Wow.
I saw this on the BBC. Because, Europe, especially the UK, is obsessed with our obsession with guns.
Right. So
I thought that was the picture from when it was the sale.
No, that was just regular degular. Regular degular. That was not the sale, and wasn't even the same location. I mean, not even the same company that was or store that was having the sale. So yeah, just regular degular. Up in Castro Valley, there's a gun shop that was forced to close down after warnings from the sheriff. They stayed open because they felt like they were essential to the citizens and their service that they provided. And the sheriffs came there and made them shut down. And so, of course, they're also worried about being shut down. That if people can't come there and patronize them and get what they feel that they need,
they'll just break in and take it.
They might break in and steal it. Right. So they're worried about that. Now, in addition to not being open and being able to make money and serve the public, they have to worry about how to keep the place from getting robbed or looted or whatnot.
I've been thinking about all these other non-essential businesses that are closed, like Jason works at a barbershop in West Hollywood. Like and there's a cigar store next door and a Subway next door. Now the Subway would be okay, but like the cigar store and their shop, what